Okay, so today we're going to be making a calculator with a WinForms application in C Sharp. So let's just get into it. So we're going from very start to very end. So we're just going to create a project here. And we're going to scroll down to where WinForms app. It doesn't really matter which one. I like to use .NET Framework, but that's just me. And we'll type in calculator application. All right. And now we will set it as our startup project by right-clicking and setting a startup project. So now when we run, it's going to run this. Let's just test it out to make sure everything runs nice and smooth. And it's going to take a second because it's initializing everything for the first time. All right, perfect. So nice blank screen. All right. So let's close these C1 tabs here. All right, perfect. So let's just grab a label here, put it at the top. There's certain naming conventions. For labels, I like to use LBL, just my preference. So I'll do that. LBL title. We'll name that calculator. Make it bold, make it a bit bigger. All right, so there's that. Now let's find our text box here. Here we go. So we're going to need 3 of them. Well, actually, we're just going to make 2. And then, so you can put this here, put that there. I'm going to grab a few labels for these as well. We're going to name that number 1. Num2. And don't worry, we're going to clean up the look of this at the end. And then we're going to have another label for the output of this as well. So this is going to be LBL total. And we're just going to set that to a dash right now, just so we know where it is, but it doesn't really matter what's in it currently. And so now we're going to grab a few buttons. So that's add, subtract, divide, multiply. So we're just going to do the easy 4 here. I could make a more advanced calculator in the future if you guys wanted. So we're going to make this an add button. So button add, set the text to add. Actually, we can just set it straight to plus sign here. There we go. Set this to subtract. We'll set this button to multiply. And we'll set this button to divide. Alright, now we can change all the properties of these at once by highlighting them all. And we're just gonna change the size of them. Let's make them All right. I don't hate it. Doesn't look the best, but you know, it's fine. And then we're gonna have this, and we're gonna change it to bold, size 20. All right. Now let's code some functionality. So we're going to double click on this to create a button add method, and then we'll say label total dot text is equal to txt. Did I not rename the text? Oh, I didn't rename the text boxes. Okay. I like to name text boxes txt. That's txt num1, txt num2, and let's head back here again. So txt num, there we go, num1 dot text. I might have to put a convert on this, so we're going to use a method convert dot to int, and we're going to put it in the brackets. Actually, we'll create another variable for this, int result equals, just so if we had to debug it, we could debug it easily, equals that plus that for number 2. And this is going to equal result dot toString. All right, perfect. Now we're going to do this for all the other ones as well. So we're just going to create all these methods. All right. Now let's close this because it's getting kind of hard to see. All right. There we go. We're just going to copy this because they're fairly similar. And we're also just doing integers. We're not doing doubles or decimals or anything like that. So divide, we're going to divide. Oh, multiply, we're going to multiply. And subtract, we're going to subtract. So I think that's pretty much about it. But let's just see here. Okay, so let's make this look a bit better here. So we'll drag that there. Put these two numbers right here. All right. Let's make it a bit more professional looking. All right, there's that. Let's line these numbers up. Let's line those up. And that looks pretty good to me, at least so far. We probably should put these in try catches though. But you know what, it's fine for this example. Normally I'd put try catches around these to make sure that there's actually an input in these numbers, but you guys can look back. I believe there's another video for error detection, which it goes into try catch statements as well. So let's just try this out and see how it goes. All right, so let's say 5 and then 5. So 5 plus 5 equals 10. 5 subtract 5 equals 0. 5 times 5 equals 25. And 5 divided by 5 is 1. So I believe those numbers are all correct. I mean, I'm not no math genius, but I'm pretty sure those numbers are correct. And so that's how you make a calculator app in using WinForms in Visual Studio 2022 with C Sharp. So if you guys have any questions or any suggestions for the future, just let me know and I'll get back to you guys as soon as I can. So I'll see you guys in the next one and like and subscribe. See you guys.